Christine,
Yes.
we're on Irlam Moss
We are indeed, Chat Moss.
and some peat extraction going on here. Can you tell us what's happening?
It's been a long, continuous milling site for quite a number of years now. The point at the moment is that the permission to keep extracting finished in December, just gone, 2010. I don't see why or how this is still carrying on. It's an environmental disaster, and if William Sinclair's get their way, the whole of this site will be gone. They'll take it straight down to the sands and the deposits underneath, let it fill with water, and then designate it a wetland and say, oh, we've put it back to its natural state. Natural state may be for a wetland, not a natural state for bogland. But the sooner this stops, the better. Even so far as a carbon issue, this site, I'm not exactly sure how big it is, but a 90-hectare site, you take the peat off, just 3 metres, you put in 1.2 million tonnes of unoxidised carbon back into the atmosphere. And there's all this big fuss about saving the rainforest, saving all these other pieces of land. We've got it here, and Salford Council do not care. If they cared, they would have put an end to this a long time ago. They knew this was in the pipeline in 1981. Why had they let it carry on so long? I don't know. And the council are not giving us any answers.
There's been demonstrations on this site before, haven't there?
Yes, yes.
Do you think something like that might happen again?
I hope so. I seriously hope so. If it means that we actually make a point yet again to the council, let them actually, it's not even William Sinclair's, the company, isn't as much of an issue, so far as I'm concerned, and I can only go off my own opinions, as much as Salford Council is the issue. Because until Salford Council turn around and tell this company it has to stop, and we will make it stop by whatever means necessary, like they promised to us, then there's no hope for any area. Sinclair's, so far as they're concerned, because they've had permission before, they can carry on. In my opinion, it's illegal. If this was a normal person, not this big company who seemed to have some kind of stranglehold on the council, this would have been stopped as of December 31st. Further across the other site, you've got the piece of land that's still taken care of by Lancashire Wildlife Trust. They're at present fighting to make this stop. Fingers crossed they actually win. Because this is going to carry on, and Sinclair's, for all their waffle and all the legal jargon and the massive amount of money they've got behind them, they're wrong. They are so wrong. They make 2 out of the top 3 non-peat products, so far as gardening, horticultural. If they can do that, why are they still taking peat? The answer is because it costs them 20% more to make the non-peat products than it does to strip this off. My heart bleeds for them. 20% extra to them at the expense of a massive environmental disaster. And for all the world, they say they're going to put it back. They can't put it back. This has taken hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, tens of hundreds of years, in fact, to get into the state that it is over there, actually, thanks to the Lancashire Wildlife Trust. This, as you can probably, I don't know if you can see down the bottom there, there's a massive, massive ditch, and all the time these are being extended further and further downwards to drain the water off. If this carries on, it's going to be gone, and once it's gone forever. And for all the world, if they prettify it and put a big lake in there, so what? That still means it's the end of boglands, and we need to protect it by all costs.